This is That's Debatable, and I'm your host, Jeremiah Bays, where anything you say can and will be debated. That's debatable, that's debatable, that's debatable, yeah, that's debatable, that's debatable, that's debatable, yeah.
So the Brooklyn Nets is on fire, and I'm getting sick and tired of everybody just talking about how they supposedly don't play defense or they don't get stops when needed. Or we could talk about, why do people think Kyrie Irving is a problem? Like, since when did Kyrie really become a problem? Especially to the media, they make it seem like his hiatus was random, maybe to the public eye, but they don't think of that. And it was after the Capitol Hill. Now, he let his teammates know that he wasn't going to be there. So I really don't see what the problem was. The people who he go to war with, he told them. Most importantly, KD knew. And he also informed Steve Nash. He just didn't tell his owner. Okay, whoop-de-doo. It's not a regular job. You don't just call in sick. Granted, can't just do what you want to do, Kyrie, but what's not understood doesn't always need to be explained, and it doesn't have to be projected to be a problem. Why is it an issue? And they wondering if Harden and Kyrie wouldn't work. First of all, when the rumors happened, when the rumors came about, this is what I saw. Because I already knew Kyrie isn't a traditional point guard. He's a short two guard. We get that. We understand that. And Harden is talented enough to be the point, which he is. He can run the offense. He can make sure everyone's in their spots. He passes well. He does everything good. And the issue with Harden is him being the go-to scorer, decision maker, dribble god in the playoffs. So, sure, I'm kind of biased now because he's with my guys and he's helping them out. But the reality is, there's times where he didn't show up and he quote-unquote disappeared. But that's just it. It's not the regular Harden we see. That's the thing. Harden disappears, but he still runs the offense well. He just is starting to depend on other guys, and we're looking at Harden like, yo, you gotta score. But he don't, and he has flameouts, and that's what it looks like. Now, in my mind, if Harden quote-unquote disappears, I think he can still run the offense. Now, if Harden totally just implodes and start turning the ball over, taking dumb shots down the stretch, okay, then maybe he, didn't show up. But that's not how I think it'll go. I feel like KD can be counted on. I feel like Kyrie can be counted on. I'm pretty sure that they're gonna be straight. Welcome to Jesse May's Corral Cuisine. We are a family-run independent restaurant offering the best Southern homestyle cooking in the Columbus area. We offer a great takeout menu for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Just pop in and say hello at 3671 East Livingston Avenue, Columbus, Ohio, 43227. Open from Wednesday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Even check out the Jesse May's website at jessemayscorralcuisine.com. Check out the menu, Southern style home cooked meals at fair prices. Jesse May's signature breakfast served from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. only. Jesse May's signature New York strip steak with 2 eggs, fried potato, and toast, 6 wings and waffle with 2 eggs, fried potatoes, the belly buster pancake platter. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. And that's just the breakfast part of the menu. Go ahead and go onto the Jesse May Corral Cuisine website, check out the lunch and dinner options, see what you can find. It's the best food around. Defense. First of all, if anybody is actually watching the Nets play D. They get the stops when needed. They want to talk about the Cavs game. It's like nobody sees the Cavs game how I saw it, because I see what should have happened, and I also see what actually did happen, and I also see what didn't happen. And what most people run with is the fact that Colin Sexton went off in the second overtime. He went off in the second overtime. He had a decent game, but he didn't really turn up until everybody was dead tired. Shout out to the young bull. He turned up. All right, that was the first game. First game, Kyrie's been in Cleveland since Gordon Hayward broke his leg. So, all of the behind the scenes with that, Kyrie just now getting back, it was a lot with that game. What should have happened was Kyrie ends the game with the offensive rebound put back off of a James Harden miss, followed by a steal by James Harden that's led for Kyrie to be the outlet, and he's on a fast break. Colin Sexton flops, and a call that should have been a blocking foul was originally an offensive foul that turned into a jump ball that turned into the clock ending that turned into an overtime. So much of a series of unfortunate events. I'm not making up excuses, but I feel like they made the plays down the stretch. Harden got a few steals. KD got a couple blocks. Kyrie got a couple steals. They made the stops when needed down the stretch of that game to actually win it in regulation. Then the first OT is actually about execution. They were up, finished the game. Don't let Colin get a shot off that he could possibly hit to send them into OT. He's playing with house money. He hit that shot. He hit a layup before that shot. That's how he scored the 5 points. And then from that shot forward, after 55 minutes of playing between Kyrie, KD, and Harden, they were dog tired. Kyrie was balling out. Colin had 42, Kyrie had 38. And Kyrie's 38 came in regulation and in the first OT. 15 points in the second overtime by Colin Sexton, obviously. It was dog tired. Ain't no excuse. You gotta get the job done. Even the Wizards game. We could move fast forward to the Wizards game. Poor execution. That was Kamaru who missed that layup. Joe Harris with the ill-advised pass. Russell Westbrook has a grudge against KD ever since he left him. So, that's a given. So, anytime that Russ sees KD, it's just gonna be turned. No matter what teams. Wizards, Thunder, Rockets, whoever. Well, his Rocket season, KD was out, but still, you get the point. Turn. And then all that BS at the end, and 144 to 41, 139, some high scoring crap like that. And that's just regulation. That's not a night in, night out basis, is what I be trying to tell people. It's extra stuff that goes in with the game like that. For the most part, against all the top comp, they handle their business. This is nothing like the Clippers last year. And there won't be a bubble. The season won't shut down. There won't be a long break. There won't be none of that. No, it's going to be a real NBA playoffs. And this time, the Clippers is legit. But we're talking about the Nets right now, who I think is going to win it all this year, no matter who's coming out the West. And I believe it's the Clippers.
I got one question for you.
What's on your feet?
Looking for some fresh kicks? Well, look no further. Underground Kicks has 100% real, authentic, and affordable shoes for you and the family. At Underground Kicks, you can buy, sell, and trade your shoes. Based right out of our very own Columbus, Ohio, Underground Kicks has everything you need. From brand Jordan to Nike, Adidas, Puma, you name it. Air Max 95s, Jordan 1s, retros, kid sizes, women's sizes, men's sizes. You can find it all at Underground Kicks 92 on Instagram. Email undergroundkicks2@gmail.com or hit up the number 614-372-3208. That's 614-372-3208 and get in contact with Mr. Underground himself, Brian Raymond, and put your order in today. Underground Kicks. This is where fresh is at.
But, Lakers fans got it. They're the defending champs. They own that respect. But, I won't respect it until it's, avenged. I need to see a repeat. I need to see you actually beat the teams with the same goals as you. That's on the same level as you. Not no small ball Rockets with Harden and Russ. Not no Portland team that shouldn't even have been there, but a playing tournament got them in there. Not no Denver team that doesn't belong. Granted, 3-1 comeback. Clippers is supposed to get that done. That's a whole nother topic. And the bubble is a whole nother situation. The Lakers aren't as good. They're smaller. They don't have any knockdown shooters. And they're still playing in the LeBron system, and AD's hurt always. What do people see besides just believing in LeBron? He's the GOAT. All that other stuff. What is it? I don't see it. They had the veteran leadership of a Dwight Howard, which surprisingly and shockingly, he stepped up. Now, he's somebody I was wrong about. He was actually an important piece to their puzzle, and he went to Philly. Marc Gasol was not an upgrade. Don't know why I think it is. Montrezl Harrell, who Laker fans trolled all last season while being a Clipper. Now he's a Laker. Okay, so he's on your side. So I guess, if you're not with us, you're against us, right? All right. He was a problem in the Clippers locker room. Dudes is jealous thinking they stars and they're not. So you chose to ride the coattails of the Lakers hoping you could at least get a championship. But that's my take. I think the Nets are tough. If they add one more big man, they don't even need Drummond. It's a wrap. It's definitely a wrap. They've added more wing depth. The OKC 2.0. And regardless of what people think, Kyrie is an upgrade over Russell Westbrook because it allows Harden to be Harden because Kyrie is great at just being a scorer, the artiste that he is. He's good at that. KD is just the ultimate plug-in player. And with that team clicking, oh man, it is scary and don't nobody want to admit it. So they say we praying on the Lakers downfall. No. How about they're praying that the Nets aren't what the Nets going to be? Because Kevin Durant is a wall between the legacy of LeBron and the GOAT. And that's a 7-foot wall that LeBron hasn't beat since 2012 for the ship. KD has had the last laugh last few times. KD's back, battling injuries so far. We're going to see how that goes. But he's straight. What they really need to worry about is AD. Health-wise. And it's a down season for him. Super down season. He gonna have to turn up when he do come back. If not, they definitely not winning. He can book it.
This is That's Debatable when I'm your host, Jeremiah Bays, where anything you say can and will be debated. That's debatable, that's debatable, that's debatable, yeah, that's debatable, that's debatable, that's debatable.